My parents' house was destroyed by a typhoon.
What? You went back to your parents' house during this typhoon?
I was worried, so I left work early today.
The weather report said it was going to hit directly. It's not safe to go out there today. What were you thinking?
So you're saying I should have abandoned them?
No, but we have to wait for the typhoon to pass.
There's no time to wait. My parents' house is a mess.
There is nothing we can do now anyway. Just turn back immediately.
I have to do something to prevent any further damage.
Things are flying everywhere, and you can seriously get hurt. Really? Stop!
I'm wearing a raincoat, so I'll be fine.
That can't protect you from anything.
I'm their only son. I'm the only one who can protect the house.
I've been trying to reach your mother for a while, but to no avail. She has already evacuated, right?
Mom got hurt, so I took her to the hospital. She's going to be hospitalized.
That's terrible. Maybe I should go there too.
No way!
Why?
It's not safe for you to come.
I'm just going to the hospital, not the house. I'm sure the hospital will be fine.
Hospitals can be dangerous too. What if a window breaks or the floor gets flooded?
I don't think that kind of thing will easily happen to a hospital. Hospitals are built strong.
She'll be fine. Dad's with her. I'll keep an eye on the house to prevent any more damage.
It's dangerous. Please stop.
If I don't do this now, this house may become unrepairable. It's easy for you to say that because this is not your house, but for me this place is important.
I also care about your family house, but I care more about your life.
Anyway, you stay home. Don't tell me what to do about my parents' house.
I'm just saying so because I care about you.
It's going to take at least a week to clean up the place and repair the damage.
What about work?
I applied for paid leave this week.
Really?
What do you mean?
I was just wondering how you got permission after working hours.
I called my boss directly. I'll get the paperwork done later.
I see.
Are you doubting me?
No, it's just that I had a weird feeling, but I guess I was wrong.
Anyway, I'm busy. Just leave me alone.
At least text me sometimes to let me know how the repair is going and also how your mother is doing.
Fine. And one more thing. Don't call my mom or dad.
Why not? After the typhoon passes, I will want to pay them a visit.
Mom will be worried to have you here at a messy house. She may push herself too hard to clean up the place when she needs to get some rest.
Well, maybe you're right.
Well then, just leave this matter to me and stay home while I'm gone.
Rachel, I'm sorry to disturb you at night, but will you let us stay at your place for a while? Oh, are you coming here tonight? I know it's short notice and it'll be a hassle for you to have us, but our house has broken windows, so we can't go home for a while. Wait a minute. I've thought about staying at the shelter, but my husband snores a lot and it would disturb everyone's sleep. I tried booking hotels, but the ones around here are all booked. I thought you were in the hospital. Hospital? Why? I heard that you got hurt and was hospitalized. What? Who told you that? Paul. Why would he lie to you like that? My husband and I are uninjured and we are fine. He said your house was destroyed and that he had to go to protect the house. He's supposed to be there to repair the damage. Sure, some windows were shattered, but other than that, the place is fine. I don't know what's going on with him. But more importantly, where are you two right now? Traffic is down. Cabs and Ubers aren't available, but we've managed to reach the nearest hotel on foot. We're both soaked to the skin. If you had told me sooner, I would have come to get you. My husband said we shouldn't have you come here. Surely it'll be our fault if anything happens to you while driving here. I'll go pick you up right away. You don't have to hurry. The hotel staff says we can spend the night in the lobby if needed, so you can come after the typhoon passes. I'll get out as soon as I get dressed. You're at American Inn, right? That should be the nearest hotel from your place. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. The winds have died down, so I should be fine. I don't want you guys to catch a cold, so you may want to borrow a hairdryer or something to dry your clothes while you wait for me. Yes, that's where we are. I'm sorry to trouble you like this, Rachel. You don't have to apologize. We're family. Let's talk about Paul later, after you get a warm bath and change into dry clothes. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. I was preparing myself to walk another 30 minutes to the shelter. I won't let you do that. I already prepared the guest room for you, so I'm heading to the car. I'll pay for whatever necessary, so ask the hotel staff for some hot drinks and warm yourselves up. Thank you. How are things at your parents' house? I've been worrying about your mother's condition, but you haven't contacted me at all.
Her injuries aren't improving well enough. Plus, she seems devastated by the damage caused to the house.
What has become of the house?
The house is half destroyed. It's totally out of my hands. I've decided to live here and support my parents, so divorce me.
So that's how the story goes.
I can't force you to live with me. I read on the internet that even if you have a good relationship now, problems would occur once you live with your in-laws.
Your mother is still in the hospital?
Yes, she is. Poor thing.
That's funny.
What do you mean?
I'm on a trip with your parents.
What?
They said it'll take 2 weeks to fix the windows in their house. You know, with the typhoon, things are taking longer than usual. So your father suggested we go on a spa trip.
What's the fun in deceiving people? I'm at my parents' home right now.
Then let me ask you something. Where have you been staying since the typhoon?
Of course, I've been at my parents' house.
It's half destroyed, right? How can you live in a house like that?
I'm using a tent. How could you try to trick me when I'm going through such a hard time?
I am with your parents right now. I'll send you a photo with their phone to prove it's not a photo taken in the past.
Oh.
They were staying at our house until 2 days ago.
Well?
What's the matter? Explain to me, what the hell is going on?
I'm actually on a top secret mission.
Excuse me?
I'm working on the orders of the US government. I'm actually not supposed to tell my family, but I have no choice.
Are you pretending to be one of those guys on Mission Impossible?
The company is just something to hide my real job. Please don't ask me anymore.
You could have lied better than that. You are not Ethan Hunt or James Bond. Snap out and come back to reality.
It's true.
That's a funny excuse, you know. Do you think people would believe me if I told them I was the FBI?
Stop making fun of me.
Actually, we all know what you've been up to for the past week.
What?
You're not working on the orders of the US government. You're just an idiot taking orders from your lover.
How do you know?
Your parents came here a week ago. At that point, we were all certain you were lying.
Uh,
So, your father hired a detective to find out what you were up to. We have photos of you going into your lover's room, going to the supermarket with her, and carrying a bunch of stuff for her. She even took you to the department store to have you buy presents for her. Sounds like you've been very busy.
no kidding. I saw no suspicious people following me.
They are pros. You think detectives will follow you around in a deerstalker hat and a cape?
No.
Only Sherlock Holmes would wear that. Most of the time, they look like ordinary people, so that they don't get noticed.
Oh.
I'm sure that lover of yours said something like, "I'm so scared of the typhoon. Please stay with me."
How do you even know about her texts?
Because it's not normal for people to go out on a day like that.
You could be a good detective. Anyway, there's a reason for this. Let me explain.
Go ahead.
She has an incurable disease.
Oh, so now you're trying to make me feel sorry for her?
She's dying. There's no way to save her, so she needs support.
Would a woman like that buy expensive cosmetics and high-brand clothes at a department store and beg you for high-brand handbags?
It's to make good memories.
She can't take that Chanel bag with her to the other side.
How do you even know what I bought for her?
Don't underestimate a detective.
I give up. I admit that I was having an affair. So what?
Wow, look at your defiant attitude.
If you found out, it's no use lying anymore. As a man, I won't make any more excuses.
Have you forgotten about those ridiculous lies trying to cover them up?
You don't seem to be heartbroken, so I don't feel bad telling you the truth.
I was really worried about you that day. I even thought about going to Home Depot and buying a helmet and some canned food for you. But just as I was about to order things online, I got text from your mother and figured out you were lying to me. Do you know how I felt at that moment?
I wouldn't have cheated on you if I could understand your feelings.
If I had been alone, I would have been devastated about being betrayed. But your mother made me delicious meals, and your father took me out on this fabulous trip. They saved me from becoming depressed.
They're my parents.
No, they are not your parents anymore.
What do you mean?
They are saying that their son got blown away by the typhoon and died.
No, I'm alive.
I'm sorry, but that's what they believe. So don't you ever show your face to them.
Why not?
Wouldn't it be terrible if they thought they saw a ghost? They might get a heart attack with the shock.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's how angry they are. Don't you get it?
It can't be helped. Men have the instinct to lead descendants. You can't go against natural instincts.
I see. Then please go out and make as many children as you want. I can't help you with that because the very idea of it makes me sick.
Once we divorce, I'll be able to live with any woman of my choice.
Oh, I hope you'll be okay with what's to come.
What do you mean?
The alimony for the affair, the renovation fee of your parents' house, and also the fee for this trip. You're paying for all of it.
What makes you think I'll pay for that?
If you don't want to, it's fine.
Of course I don't want to. I refuse.
Then, you lose all the inheritance.
Huh?
Your father is thinking of giving me all his inheritance.
Why? We're getting a divorce. You'll become stranger.
There are plenty of ways. They could adopt me as their child and make me their daughter.
No way. My dad works in a bank. I'm sure he received a good amount of retirement money.
I hear so. He also owns a lot of stock.
Alimony, renovation fee, and the trip fee. Fine, I'll pay for it. It's little money compared to what I'll receive in the future.
Okay.
So don't let them adopt you as their child.
If you pay me, I promise not to become their child. I don't have to share our property, right? I'll take all the savings in our bank account.
Hey, that's the money I earned.
Oh, then I'll tell your father you don't want the inheritance after all.
I'll give you my savings. It's only about 50K.
Thank you.
Just because you got my parents on your side, you tried to take advantage of me.
But you're going to be able to spend your days with your lovely girlfriend while I'll be single and all alone.
Well, I guess it's good I don't have to see you crying or barging into our place. Well, thanks for supporting me all these years and I wish you good luck. Bye.
Bye. Phew! His father plans to spend his retirement money without leaving him a single penny. No matter how much he waits, there will be no inheritance left for him. My in-laws are going to sell their house and spend the rest of their lives in a lovely senior home. Paul thought he could receive a large amount of inheritance, so he went as far as to borrow money to pay for the alimony and renovation. His lover seems to have borrowed money for her luxurious life and is having a very difficult life. Perhaps she heard about Paul's plan to receive the inheritance and thought she could spend some money. These two are pathetic. My in-laws want to use up their savings, so they often take me out to nice dinners and also buy me gifts. Today, they took me out to a nice seafood restaurant and we enjoyed lobsters.